fast to be associated with Dodge and the most iconic car in history. The audience has its own relationship to Dodge. I think that's a testament to the way that the car has been incorporated and thought about from a story perspective throughout the saga.
In this installment, we reveal some really cool Dodge cars. This time around, we got the Tantrum Charger. I mean, it's over the top and then some. It's really just an extension of his character. Primarily, the car is made out of carbon fiber, just unbelievable workmanship. And it has, 2,000 horsepower. It has a Mercruiser motor in it, twin turbocharged. Then it's driving a 71 GTX, so it's really the next body style of the GTX that he had in 7. To me, it said Dom all over because you can put a gigantic rear tire. It has huge rear wheel wells in it. So we were able to put a tire that was, I think, 16 inches wide on a 20-inch wheel. And that is really a key element because of what he's doing in this sequence. He's dragging these cars. It had to be a lot of rubber on the ground to sell that.
The biggest problem about shooting in New York City is people, they walk everywhere they go. You have a lot more people on the ground in New York City than you have in any other city. And the fact that they're not going to stop for a movie crew.
You have to really be thinking all the time just to keep everything safe because the streets are crowded. When you do get them off the street, they're off the street by about a quarter inch. They don't step off back away from the curb. And you can be coming by at 45, 50 miles an hour right against the curb and they are not moving.
We had 150 to 200 people around some of the cars we weren't using, and I was just amazed that you'd see from every single lifestyle, from every single part of the world, people taking pictures of Fast and Furious cars. And police officers were coming over and leaning down and saying, hey, can I, come over and lean down and get a picture? The New York Police Department came in. I gotta say that they are a big fan of Fast and Furious too. They let us do things a little more than what I think they normally do and said, we're gonna let you do it until we can see that you're at a point where we think it's dangerous. And then we're gonna say no, because nobody's ever done what we've done in New York City. And the New York Police Department and the mayor were part of it.
When Letty and Dom are in Cuba, Dom finds himself racing in a vehicle that turns out to be a ticking time bomb. Now we're taking you to the behind the scenes of this blazing race down the scenic Malecón in Havana to see how we pulled it off.
Why are you hooking up my cousin's car?
Your cousin's car. Not anymore. He needed money, I gave it to him. He can't pay, I take the car.
One thing that I did when I started on Fate of the Furious was to do my homework. Just do the research. I wanted to figure out what the fans loved about this franchise and what they missed, if there's anything they missed. And what I keep hearing is just going back to the basics. Car racing, just racing for pink slips.
You want a car? Get it the right way.
Race for.
Our characters have evolved to kind of save the world status that it's hard to justify a race anymore in this universe. So we were adamant about trying to find the perfect place to set that up. And the idea that we were able to make this race about honor was such a cool thing and such a throwback to the first one, ironically.
Having this Dodge Demon is just such an asset to the film. I gotta give credit to the Universal team and the Dodge security team that they've been able to keep this under wraps. I mean, it's just incredible.
Very limited edition of these cars. I think it's the fastest street car ever made.
This is a car that's going to produce over 800 horsepower. It's basically ready for the drag strip. You get it from the dealer, and you could literally drive to the drag strip. You open the trunk, there's two skinny, lightweight, front drag tires. The car comes with sticky drag radials in the back. You feel the car will be capable of sub 10-second times in the quarter mile. It's going to be that fast. Quite a bit goes into converting them over to the Demon. Brake upgrades, suspension upgrades, wheels, tires, body modifications, interior, dash. Car will be released right at the release of the film. What a perfect joint venture.
I think Dodge really stepped up on Fast 8. They have been wonderful and they have been very supportive, but the bar was set high. The great thing is going into it with people that all believe they can achieve that next level.
One of the best things about making Fast and Furious movies is getting to take our fans around the world with us. We love exploring new places. And in the Fate of the Furious, we had the unbelievable opportunity to travel to Cuba and bring the taste of the Cuban culture to our audience. Here's a look at our experience shooting in Cuba, from its beautiful cities to the inviting people who welcomed us with open arms.
Fast and Furious! This is one of the most impossible locations to lock down and shoot for a number of reasons. And we happen to be the very first studio movie to shoot in Havana and Cuba, period. That's a major feat.
Right now, I am going to meet members of the U.S. Embassy here in Cuba who have been very helpful in allowing us to make magic. This is the team that helped us do the impossible. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, group hug, group hug.
In order for us to shoot in Cuba, we brought everything